the representative of Sweden has to take the floor, but also the very next chairwoman in office. And while passing her the screen, I want to express my all gratitude to our dear friend Linde for her amazing spirit of cooperation during this difficult time, and also for her disponibility to fly to Tirana and be here with me, making my burden of responsibility less heavy. So with all my respect and my most heartfelt wishes for success, I now pass the screen to Her Excellency, the Foreign Minister of Sweden, Linde.
Thank you very much, Eddie, and let me return your nicety with my full respect for the way that you have guided this organization in this extremely challenging year. It's thanks to your efforts, your personal efforts, but also by your very professional team, that OSCE was among the first organization in the global system to resume activities in the beginning of the pandemic. Thank also to the dedicated women and men in the various OSCE field operations that every day contribute to our security. And I'm very happy that just before the pandemic broke out, I managed to visit SMM in Ukraine. I also, of course, would like to offer my heartfelt condolences to all who have lost family members, friends, and loved ones during this pandemic. Excellencies, this year we celebrate the 45th anniversary of the Helsinki Final Act and the 30th anniversary of the Charter of Paris, the foundation for the European Security Order. When looking back at the Charter of Paris, one can feel the sense of hope that existed when it was adopted. After the decade-long Cold War, a new era for security in Europe was dawning, built on respect for international law, human rights and democracy, rather than a balance between rival global powers and their so-called spheres of interest. A year after Paris, at the Moscow meeting in 1991, we, as participating states, emphasized that human rights, democracy and the rule of law are of international concern and do not belong exclusively to the internal affairs of the state concerned. By holding each other accountable, we make sure that our commitments remain relevant. By honoring our commitments, we make sure that our region is safe. The turbulent events after the presidential election in Belarus are a reminder of the importance to uphold these principles. The OSCE autonomous institutions play an important role in ensuring accountability. They support us all in implementation of our commitments. I look forward to the appointment of the 3 new heads of the institution and a new Secretary General. I particularly welcome that gender balance will be achieved in the appointments. For Sweden, gender equality is a core priority. It goes just as well for appointments to high positions as for the inclusion of women in all parts of society. The economic empowerment of women is a key aspect of viable societies, just as the inclusion of women in peace talks is a prerequisite for a sustainable peace. With the institutions fully operational, we are better equipped to handle the many challenges that our organization and our region are facing. Of all these challenges, the conflicts that remain unresolved in our region are the most acute. The ceasefire in eastern Ukraine is of course welcome, but it remains fragile, and the conflict in and around Ukraine is still far from being resolved, both as regards the eastern parts of the country and the Crimean Peninsula. The escalation in Nagorno-Karabakh conflict and the tragic human losses this conflict has caused show the risks inherent in the unresolved conflict. With a ceasefire agreement in place, We hope that negotiation under the auspice of the Minsk Group co-chairs can result in a sustainable political solution that prevents further suffering. This tragic event should also serve as a reminder why the protracted conflicts in Georgia and Moldova need our continued attention and political commitment. The OSCE has a unique value as an organization for conflict prevention and for confidence and security building measures. Although not without challenges, the Open Sky Treaty and the Vienna document still serve as models for other regions when searching for tools to lower tension and create more transparency. It is our duty to make sure that they remain implemented and relevant. When Sweden takes the role as chair of the OSCE next year, our primary focus will be on the fundamental task of the OSCE: to defend the European security order as expressed in the Helsinki Final Act and the Charter of Paris, to uphold the OSCE comprehensive concept of security with a special focus on human rights, democracy, and gender equality, including women, peace, and security, and to contribute to resolving the conflicts in our region. I look forward to work together with all of you in trying to achieve these goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anne.